Two, I'm on Yale Road. There's the park in front of me. Yale Road this is the other side of the creek that I was on yesterday. And remember, I was talking about yesterday. Yesterday was a scouting mission. I went down the one side of the. Maybe he parked up there. Maybe he parked down there and planted it. You don't know. There's the park. I'm just going to show you. So this is Yale Road going up the park. We're going up towards the Molly Brown Summer House, not to be confused with the Molly Brown Museum, which is north of here, which is where the main house they lived in before they got a divorce. And Forrest, he said that he parked in a one. It really could only fit your car in this one spot. I personally believe he could have he could have been in a parking lot and said he only, just said. He doesn't know what's explained. He's like, well, I only had one spot to park in. So people think, wow, he's only got one spot to park in. But you know what? Maybe he's talking about, I don't know, there's a little road. Maybe he's talking about parking on the side of the road here. I don't know. Anyway, we're coming up to the mall. I guess you wouldn't because there's a curb. Molly Brown house. When I go to lunch today, I'm going to do the Molly Brown house. I'm going to go in there and see what it's like. It's going to be over there, kitty corner to where we are. See where that sign is? There's the Molly Brown house is right there. So I'm going to do that, and I'll take the camera in. And but again, we're not out in the boonies, folks. I know I keep repeating. I repeat myself on some things, but I know one damn thing I'm not going to repeat today. I'm not going to say swatch or patch. We're looking for a blaze on a tree, folks. I'm going to park in the same spot that I parked yesterday. I'm not going to bother trying to. I thought there was a parking space on this other side, and I guess there is. I mean, that's kind of a parking space. I suppose you could park there. But I'm going to go in here, and then I'm just going to go over to the other side across the bridge. It was right there at the beginning where the sign was. And of course, I'm going to see my good old groundhog village. I love these guys. They are so hilarious. Here we are back at the same parking space. There goes one. Look at that guy just sitting there. Oh, he's eating something. They're having breakfast. Aren't they adorable? Yeah, they're adorable until they bite your ass. There's one. There's a couple right there. Hey, guys. They're all just checking out the car like, hey, man. I love it. Denver is just super cool. My first night, as I told anyone who's bothering to watch this, I was in a motel, which I didn't even get to stay at because they had sold my room. That's how my experience was. You sold my. Well, you're so late. I went, yeah, true. The plane was the first plane I missed, and the plane was delayed, the second one, and we had a thunderstorm and all that. Anyway, and then I ended up somewhere else. So first night was kind of, but boy, since then, friendly people. I mean, friendly people are just stopping me and talking to me. I have no idea why. They're just talking to me about the weather and talking to me about stuff in the motel and telling me, whatever. Friendly people. That's all I can say. It really is something up here, man. This groundhog village is really hopping. Look at this guy, and I can see they're greeting each other. Oh, that's cute. God, and they just go over to each other's holes and it's just like, hey, how's it going this morning? It's like, going good. What are you doing? I don't know. I think I'm just going to hang out in my hole today. What are you going to do? I think I'm just going to hang out in my hole, too. They hang out on their holes, and what's that guy doing? There's some guy way out there that's like doing a dance. He's like going up and down like he's praying to Mecca or something. Sorry, folks. That's not racist, or what would that be? Religious? I don't know. I don't really care about it. But they do that. They bow up and down. That's what that guy was doing. Well, lots of groundhogs. Lots of groundhogs out this morning. And they don't look at all like hogs. Look like squirrels, really. All right, folks. I'm going back in. See you in a few minutes. Check out this guy. This is so funny because what's going to happen is this entire thing is just going to be me looking at groundhogs. It's going to have nothing to do with Fenn's treasure after a while. But here I am. There's my car, the blue car. So here I am next to the groundhog village. The groundhogs that do not like civilization either. Even though they burrow right up to friggin' sidewalks. Alright. Where we were yesterday. There's the bridge I was on yesterday. Oh. People wonder when he's coming back. He's not coming back. He lives in Denver. There he is. I don't mean to be sacrilegious, but he not only lives in Denver, but apparently he likes Mountain Dew. So, that's where he is, folks, if you're looking for him. He's just hanging out in Denver. Here comes one of his apostles on a bike. Alright, anyway. Boy, I tell you, I've just really pissed off everyone, don't I? No horses on the bridge. So anyway, when I parked, I asked someone, I said, I didn't remember seeing the sign. I said, oh my God, look at the water today. Holy shit, folks. Remember when I was on this bridge yesterday? Anyway, I said, what are these big piles of poop all over the place that I was talking this morning when I parked my car? And he goes, that's horses. It's not bears. You know, he didn't even talk like that. I just did that. I don't know why I do that. Folks, boy, here I am hunting for treasure, right? And I mean, I don't know if you remember yesterday. What did you remember yesterday? It's one of the videos in this. That water is really ridiculously high. Of course, he talks about water high, doesn't he? High water. Oh boy. Anyway, folks, I realize now that of course I can just pop back and forth onto the creek, now minor stream, bordering on river. And I'm going to go to that blaze. I've only seen one blaze per se. I no longer, as I said yesterday, I'm not going for this friggin' natural blaze idea it was only my idea, because it's just stupid. There's just blazes on every tree. It's got a nick or a thing or a that. So it's going to have to be an artificial blaze, human-made. And that's when I'm going to go back to the blaze where I went down below the tree and oh, you know what? I'll bet I can't even get below that with this water. We'll go see in a minute. I did get a flashlight. So here we're at the tree with the huge blaze. But of course we're right next to a trail. And Fenn said in some interview somewhere it's not right next to a trail. So, but I said that I would look. Do you know Tricky Fenn? Maybe he doesn't consider this right next to the trail. You never know with this guy. It's just half of the beauty of it. Okay, I actually did get a flashlight. So, this is the first as far as I'm concerned. Remember, we looked at this yesterday, and so it goes around to the back and it's all corroded out. Now again, in 2010, this could have all been in one piece. Mr. Fenn might just think this is stupid. Regardless, I'm looking down in here for a chest. You know, if we see the chest, and I say we, I'm including you guys. I mean, you'll see it when I see it, right? But this to me just looks like, it's just a hollowed out trunk. Yeah. Oh man, someone threw a damn, well, it almost looks like someone threw a damn plastic bottle in there. Do you believe this shit? God damn, people. I mean, here's this thing, and some idiot goes, hey, trash can. The older I get, people are just fucking a-holes. And by the way, the people here are way too friendly. Denver has turned out to be just the most I like Denver. It's just turned out to be I'm almost tired from saying good morning. And I come from the Carolinas, and people are friendly there too, because in the South, everyone's real friendly. Southern hospitality. Well, let me tell you, Denver's got plenty of hospitality, and I'm so sick of saying good morning to people. I mean, even they're flying by on a bike at 50, they're good morning, or on your left if they're coming behind you. On your left, on your left. Alright, so I'm going to keep down the path. My first treasure, look. And it didn't pan out, folks. Later. Bakers are going way up there. That's where I just walked from. Yesterday, folks, I think I took a I think I took a left coming from up ahead here. I think I took a left there and went that way. which means I spent the whole day in Sister City Park. That's funny. So I'm not even sure if I was in Bear Creek Park yesterday for part of it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to follow this down, I guess. I'm a true outdoorsman. No, I went this way because I kept looking up at those apartments. See, this is what's going to happen, folks. It's really sad. This entire project, as absurd as it is to some people, to me, it's like, I've already told myself, morning.
Morning.
See, on your left. If I was walking on the other side of the sidewalk, I'd keep hearing people yelling on your right. But I'm on the right. I guess technically I'm on the wrong side, right? But I want to be on the side where the creek is. I'm crossing over because I have no choice. I didn't get this far yesterday, folks. And I certainly don't even hardly feel winded, so I don't really... it's kind of Twilight Zone-ish to me that I'm going over to the other side of the creek. But I really don't have any choice. There's a fence there with barbed wire on the top. So I'm going to go over and cross over. And then I'll be walking back down that way towards where I started this morning and yesterday. And see. Hi. How are you doing? Alright. So anyway, see, this is really mysterious to me because I don't even remember lots of ducks around here. Hey, dude. Dude. As I said, not my normal verbiage. I don't know why this trip brings... Maybe it's just the amount of 20-year-olds running around, and maybe I'm subliminally or hearing dude all the time. These ducks are having what a great place to live. Except that if, like Fenn said, if the pollution is rising in this creek, which I believe he's right. I mean, look right down here at the edge of this wood. Foam. That's not normal, is it? Foam, almost like suds. I think that is the sign of... I think in that report that I read about the high loads of chemicals in this stream, creek, whatever you want to call it, I think it was mainly nitrates, which of course are in fertilizer. So you've got all these people all up and down this creek and all over the world, especially in America, that use... oh, there's a duck right there. Oh no, there's a friggin' beaver right there in front of me in the suds, adding to his beaver home. Yeah, look at that guy. Can you see him? He's right out near the edge of that furthest limb out on the right. He's in the foam there, almost in the open water. He blends in. He blends in beautifully with the water. He's almost the same color. That's wild. There's everything here. Every kind of... Did he just leave? Oh, God, I looked away for a second. I guess he went underwater. Wish I saw a chest. I wish he'd come back up with a chest. So what do we have here for trash? We have a huge 2-liter bottle. We've got a rubber flip-flop. We have 2 more plastic bottles. We have another plastic bottle. So we've got plastic all over the damn place. And here's what I want to say about that. They need to make a law. There's a bottle. They need to make a law. There's a bottle. They need to make a law that anything you buy that is edible or drinkable, ingestible, from the date of manufacture, that the plastic will start to degrade within, let's just say 3 years. Let's give it 3 years. And to me, you know, I really don't care if somebody says, you know, what if you still got your bottle of whatever in your fridge and it's 3 years and you open it up and all the food's just liquid all over, you know, it's just all over your fridge because the bottle sprung a leak because it's starting to biodegrade. My legal answer to that in the bill would be screw you. I'd say fuck you. It's more important to this planet that stuff start breaking down at a certain point. You know, if someone told me that these bottles would be gone in 3 years, absolutely be disintegrated, you know, back into the environment or into the water or whatever, and there's no residue or anything, like, I know we can come up with that, folks. We're not that stupid. You know we can come up with it if we have to come up with it. I think they've already come up with it. But people have said the exact same thing. They don't want to be responsible for people having leaks and stuff, because then it's, you know, they're going to get sued and stuff. It's all about lawsuits. So, anyway, it's a beaver dam. Of course, the beavers got a lot of help here, right? Looks like a lot of this stuff just started stacking up, and then the beavers said, hey, nice place to live. It's not really where I'd want to live because of all the garbage. But anyway, they need to do something about that plastic law. I'm at the creek's edge, and there's a blaze. But this blaze has the same kind of markings as that other blaze, which strangely I walked by yesterday, and today I walked down the same sidewalk next to the creek, and I mean, I'm well within the walk's, you know, length of the walk yesterday, and I never see it again. I don't know what that means, folks. My years of hard partying are long ago, but I never saw the tree. I'm like, wow, that's weird. I don't know. So, oh, because that might have been, I think that was a case of me walking into Sister Park. I don't care. I'm sticking to my theory. It's in Bear Creek Park, greenbelt. Sister Park may be in the greenbelt. I don't care. You can't think about it too much. Okay, what I figured out about these little chip marks that I was talking about, like why would someone be kind of chipping away at stuff? I think this is where beavers. This has really been a wonderful trip. That's beavers that have been chewing away at that thing, and those are the little big teeth, but chewing away on that wood. That's all that means. That's a naturally occurring blaze. Alright, so I'm just going to tromp on down here a little ways longer, and definitely if I find the chest in the next few minutes, you'll be the first to know. This is very interesting just in terms of kind of getting an idea of the timeline of stuff. There's where I was just a second ago. See where the beavers chewed a hole in that, they indented in the tree. Okay, so I'm here, and I see this, and I'm thinking, how old is that? Someone obviously has sawed this. Maybe there's... Oh, I see. So maybe this was going across this trail, and they sent the Park Service in to clear this thing going over here. And I look at it, and I go, gosh, what would I think that is? A few years since that happened, you know? And then I go down here, and there's sawdust. So... I'm learning. This is when you learn. When you get outside, you learn about stuff. So that's pretty new to have sawdust down there. But who would have thunk it? I wouldn't. Some of you smart guys out there that have been outside or even have more common sense, you would have probably said, yeah, that's obviously very new. Doesn't look that new to me. I would have said a couple of years at least. Anyway. So, I'm going to be heading down the creek on this other side. I just came up from that little path, and here we are, Bear Creek Trail in Bear Creek Greenbelt. And for today, heading down to examine the other side of the creek, since I was on the other side all day. But gosh, I don't know, folks. This is, oh, here we go. So it's a okay, so there is a native habitat that's been restored here for the lower Bear Creek watershed. There's an overall plan being to remove, with the overall plan being to remove all the Russian olive trees in the Greenbelt and in Fox Hollow Golf Course and Creek Lake Park. they're restoring serviceberry, chokeberry, wood rose, American plum, dogwood, and willow. Oh, I see. Introduced as an ornamental, Russian olive grew very fast and escaped cultivation. Oh, it's a noxious weed species. According to the humans, right? I mean, it's just a poor little Russian olives just trying to live. Okay. Well, apparently they definitely want to get rid of the Russian olives around here. That's cool. Whatever. I guess. Guy way down there on his bike. I've made an observation about this park. Creek's over there. People on the other side, the bike riders, they all say on your left if they're behind you. People coming towards you don't say anything, right? They just smile, or sometimes they'll say good morning. But you see them. So patrol's having people come up behind you. On the other side, they say on your left. On this side, totally different group of people. Now, you're right. You're saying, Eric, they go back and forth, right? There's bridges. No. There's two different kinds of bicyclists. On this side, I've had 3 different people ring their bell and not say anything. Right? Tells you something. 2 different type of bicyclists here. What the hell? I'm coming to another... So I gotta go over to the other side now? Okay. I'm gonna go over to the other side where I was. And then when I hit the first bridge where I can cross over to this side to get to that stuff I was looking at yesterday across the water, I'm going to do it. But right now, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go down this trail. There's the high loads. There's the high loads. There's the tree with the blaze. There's the treasure. Just kidding. Oh. See way over there, that tree? I don't know if you can see it. Looks like beavers got it once upon a time. Well, this trail's already ended. I'm not going down there. All right.
Brandon? I'm Brandon. I'm Helen.
Helen. Brandon and Helen are out here in Bear Creek Park, folks. And I just told them about the treasure. And I think they find me to be a bit out of my brain. But that's okay. They live in Denver. They're so lucky because you guys could come out here on weekends. And by the way, it's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of people out here on a Monday. I thought I'd have it all to myself.
Yeah.
But anyway, just want to let you know there are people out here. It's not way out in the mountains somewhere. Well, unless it is. And I'm just in the wrong spot. Anyway, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You know, I have to laugh at myself, which I think is a pretty good way to go through life. Laugh with yourself. But don't take yourself too seriously. Take life seriously, but not yourself too seriously. Is that what they say? It's a good... Okay, look at this. Now this is interesting. Oh, I see there's another one over there. I don't know what that is. It's some type of pole. Certainly I don't plan on a chest being over there. But what I had to laugh about was, you know, I'm talking to this nice couple that I ran into who are pushing their baby carriage. Really enjoying themselves. And I had told myself when I came out here, morning, I told myself when I came out here, you don't tell anyone. Treasure hunters don't tell anyone. God, here's more groundhogs all over the friggin' place. You don't tell anyone what you're looking for, right? Because treasure hunters, pirates, we all know that's the first thing of being a dumbass. Now we know from history that almost everyone that has a secret blabs. Even these friggin' loonies that go out and commit crimes, amazing. They'll like kill someone and then you know later on you find out they're telling all their friends. It's like, shut the hell up. So anyway, within 5 minutes of talking to people, I'm going, you ever heard of Fenn's treasure? And they hadn't. And I'm like, oh, let me tell you about it. And you know, just goes to show I'm doing exactly what what there's the bell. So I'm immediately at fault for doing what I was talking about not doing. And they were kind of, you know, one thing I noticed, the guy was kind of seemed, I don't know, he even got excited when I said kind of videotape. He's like, whoa, he kind of looks at her like, well, if you guys watch this, I'm not making fun of you. It was just funny, like, I said it might be on YouTube, and they're like, wow, it could be on YouTube. I could be picked up by some major... Well, there's a Denverite, if you ask me. That's a Denver-looking person. A cape. Kind of a... I don't know what that was on her head. But anyway, the point is, they kind of, you know, they kind of took it seriously, kind of like, yeah, that's exciting. But then this other side just told me from their demeanor that, you know, we don't really go, we're not going to be out there looking for it. Could be completely wrong. Very nice people. But I told them, you're living in Denver, you could be out here every weekend looking for it. But here's what I was going to say. I haven't even discussed this. It's on the map. And it's another one of these things that makes this part of the country, Denver, this part of Denver specifically, so incredible for clues. There's a place right up the creek here called the Blaze. I think it's the Blaze LLC. I'm not sure if it's on the creek, right next to, on a road next to the creek. I'll have to look at the map again. But you know, at the rate things are going here, at some point, I'm going to probably find myself down behind that building. I don't know what it is. I forget from looking at the map. I don't think it was a restaurant. But anyway, had something Blaze on it. So, why not? Nobody said it couldn't be that the Blaze couldn't be a literal building called the Blaze. All right. Whoop. Sorry.
How are you?
Hey, doing good. It's a regular Tour de France in this place. I'll tell you, Denverites, for a Monday, I'm surprised, as I was telling that couple. You know, I already don't even know their names. I talked to them for 5 minutes, and literally as they walked off, I thought, I'm going to have to look at the video to remember their names. I don't know what that means. It's just because I got bronze chest of gold on my brain. That's all I'm thinking about.